Hi Sagittarius, this is Mary with Sayre, Seer. Thanks for stopping by. This is your weekly tarot for August 1st through the 7th, 2019. I hope July is going well for you. We're going to start with these angel and ancestor oracles. Sorry about the noise of the cards. Okay, so we have Lady. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. And Fire Guardian. Okay, that pretty fits. Pretty much fits Sagittarius because you're fire sign. All right. Now we're going to do a couple of these good tarots. I've already shuffled these. I'm just going to do a tiny bit more shuffling. They're so big, they're hard to shuffle. I have little bitty hands. I'm a little bitty woman. Okay, ready? Six of Earth, Love, and Strength reversed. All right. So we're going to start here. We have the Lady. So that's enjoy growth and reap rewards. So we're talking about here, I'm just going to kind of center this. So the Lady lets you know that basically your life is in a place of growth, okay? So the things that you've put into, the things that you've started, seeds that you've planted, good things you've done, projects you started, that kind of thing, relationships, that things are growing, things are doing well, you're experiencing prosperity, and to enjoy and reap the rewards. So the Fire Guardian here, he's telling you it's okay to ignite your passion. So this has a lot to do with desire too, like sexual desire. So with that in mind, to explore that you are, that God, the creator and all that was something here to explore, okay? Also, Six of Earth talks about reciprocal relationships. It talks about balance in our lives with our relationships, job, work, fun times. And so I'm going to leave it at that right now, okay? Okay. And then we're going to go to love. So love, this is the Lover's card. So I'm wondering if a choice needs to be made about somebody, like a partner. Either a partner that you have, or maybe thinking about taking this partner to the next step, or about a third party. Okay? I'm going to leave it there for a minute. Okay, now I'm going to go to strength. So something about not having the strength. So, Sagittarius, there's a passion, there's fairness, but not having the strength, but you're reaping rewards. Excuse me. If you have someone else and your relationship isn't the same, and you have already stepped out, or it looks like you're going in that direction, consider how it would feel being on the other side. Consider what the right thing to do is. This must be on your mind if this is coming up in your reading. So this is your confirmation that you might want to look at this, okay? So let's start with the Lady, and we're going to do a few cards from there. All right, here we go. Broken Heart, Three of Swords. Maybe somebody already knows. Nine of Swords, reversed. So, okay, now let me just date that this could be you I'm talking about. It could be your partner. This could be, you know, what's happening to you or someone you know, and this can resonate all of it or in part, okay? So I'm going to do one more card over there. King of Cups. So we have the King of Love over here. But then we have all this pain. I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to kind of uncover the rest of the story, okay? So we're going to talk about the Fire Guardian here. Page of Wands. So this is a path that maybe couldn't decide which, had a hard time making a decision. You have the King of Wands. This would be you. It's a fire sign. Eight of Swords, feeling trapped. Feeling trapped. And so somebody's feeling trapped. I wonder if this is two people. The lady is a female in the relationship, and there's your male in the relationship. We have a double confirmation of the King of Wands. This must be you. Interesting. Or you could be a more masculine personality, you know. Okay, so now we're going to look at the Six of Earths and the reciprocity. Fairness. Okay. We've got the Ace of Swords. So this is able to get clarity in the truth, you know. This is the Eight of Wands reversed. That means no communication. Let's go move on to love here. Or this is actually the Lovers. So tell me about the Lovers, please. Got the Emperor. It's probably you. And the Knight of Wands. Okay. Choosing another lover. Okay. Strength reversed. What is it that you feel like you don't have the strength to face? Somebody does not. Justice. No justice. Man. And Judgment. Wow. Regarding the relationship or marriage or proposal or wow. All right, so we have a broken heart here. Looks like that it very likely could be the female. She may be an earth sign, maybe not, but she's very like a mother, like a wife. She probably has gardens and is a homemaker. Children. She have your children. Anyway, somebody's trying to get past the broken heart here. That's on her side, so I'd imagine that's her. You know, she's trying to recover from the pain. She actually could be an illness also, but she's stuck kind of in a negative place thinking about. See, that's the King of Cups. What she thought you were, maybe? Or unless she went to somebody else. It doesn't really feel like it. Okay. Maybe because you presented yourself in a different way. Like you were emotionally available. I think that's what it is. Okay, so we have the Fire Guardian here. King of Wands, which is almost the same. But this is talking about ignite your passion. This is with... the card really says sexually too. So Sagittarius couldn't make a decision what to do. Feeling trapped with all this darkness, the secrets, trapped in the secrets that you're keeping. Wanting to be fair, but unable to tell the truth, unable to provide clarity, unable to communicate. So I'm not sure if she kind of just shut you out, but I'm not seeing where anybody moved, yet. So must be a house divided. Anyway, so we have somebody needs to make a choice about their lover, or this is the third party, another lover. She makes you feel, this person makes you feel like the Emperor. Maybe the Emperor gets two people. Maybe that's what it is. You don't think you should have to decide. Interesting. But it's still bothering you. So you have this outside person and this person that has at least a little bit of guilt about it. Knight of Wands is just taking your wand to somebody else. Yep. That's to another lover. Unable to... So you're not strong enough to do the right thing, to bring balance. You're not strong enough to learn the lesson. And here's what's hanging in the balance. I mean, you're still married. You still have this relationship. But the Emperor has a big ego. The Emperor doesn't have to listen to anybody because he builds everything. Okay. I'm saying that kind of sarcastically because when people get in this zone, they don't think they have to think about other people's feelings. Look at this. This is a commitment you made. You looked her in the eye. And you made a promise. But you're saying you don't have this... Where was that? You're saying you don't have the strength. Get the right card, Mary. Strength. You don't have the strength. And my question for you is maybe it's because you're really not the Emperor. Maybe you're not a king. Because we know the kings in like the stories that they would take anybody they wanted. But are those good kings? Are those people that deserve the power? Do they deserve to lord over people if they can just take and abuse anybody they want? Would you want this person over your daughter? I don't know where that came from, but it's time we start thinking about other people besides what we can't do because we can't make a decision. And that's just so overplayed by men and women. It's so overplayed. And it really is weakness and lack of integrity. Sometimes you just got to say what it is. What would you think if somebody was doing that to you? Lack of integrity? Okay, but it always feels different when you're the one doing it because we can make up those excuses, It's a hard one. I don't want to deliver this, but it's here. And I'm being guided to do it. So, question is, what are you going to do? If you got children, what are they going to think about this? Is that what you want your son to do, that to his wife and your grandkids? Do you want your daughter to accept somebody that does this to her and say, hey, that was good enough for my mom because my dad did it? I know it's like a slap in the face, but it needs to be. At what point are we going to be responsible for our actions? Okay. I'm not passing judgment. I'm just telling you what's being created with this kind of crap. It's what this creates. And don't expect people to be fair to you if you can't be fair to them. Don't expect that. And someday, they're going to get you before you get them. Okay, here's a couple advice cards. Ace of Wands, because you can't stay out in front of it forever. King of Pentacles. And the Magician. So sorry. Alright. Ace of Wands. You have a new start in anything. Ace of Wands could be new passion. But passion and creativity doesn't have to come out in sex. And there's nothing wrong with sex. In a responsible way. Lying to people to go out with other people is not, it carries karma. And there's something I see over and over. I see men having an affair and then marrying that woman. A woman who dated a married man or an engaged man or whatever it was, okay? And how do I say this without sounding? You do that. 2 wrongs don't make a right. Be careful what you set up, what you build into a relationship. And if loyalty and honor doesn't matter to you, and maybe it doesn't because of your actions, then great. But if it matters to you, this is the King of Pentacles. He's a loyal person. In his power, this is an earth sign. Earth signs, when they're in their power, like King of Pentacles, like a Taurus, they're grounded. They're good. They're very good with money. But when they're reversed, they're players big time. Just like fire signs. Just like anybody can be when they're off balance. If you want to be a man with integrity, then you can't have one night without integrity and the rest of the week good go. No, it doesn't work that way. Because that one night a week will spill over into the rest of your life. As you can see, right? Remember, just because you can create a new relationship, a younger girlfriend, there's consequences with everything we create. So, I don't really have an answer for you except, maybe it wasn't about the answer at all. A lot of times it's just information. But the question is, it's got to be bothering you if it's coming up. And do you want to be a man with integrity? Is that what you're thinking? That's why this is coming up? Is there somebody that you know, that you remember, that had integrity? I mean, and also, just because we have the power doesn't mean we should use it. We could have a gun, but that doesn't mean we need to shoot somebody, right? So, just something to think about. Decide what you want to initiate. And when you talk about not having strength, not having courage, is it to do the right thing? Or is it to stop feeding the devil? Stop feeding the darkness. Because when you're betraying people, it's kind of like feeding the darkness, don't you think? That's why it feels bad. After the sex, of course. Anyway, my thoughts are really going to be with you. Take care.